Hi everybody, good day. How you doing? Alright, my name is Ijoma Mbama, IJ Sugar, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel today. So this is the first video, the first official video I'm making for my YouTube channel, Daily Breakly. This is the first one, and I like to start with this. I want to talk about something that happened on one of my shows on radio recently, just a couple of days back, say 2 days ago, thereabouts, on the Confessions, right? Okay, so this guy sent a message. I had lots of messages, by the way, but I just want to treat this particular subject, and then I have all the time to talk about other things as well, because the confessions get very interesting, by the way. All right, so this guy sent a message. I'm going to read right now. I'm going to read it right now, and then give my reaction to this. And that's because I know there are lots of people that can relate to this situation. All right, it has to do with relationship, by the way. So let's go. Let's hit it. All right, so it says, I'm going to leave his name and all that stuff out of it, right? Let's just read the main thing. So it says, I have been in 2 relationships for 3 years. Okay, no, sorry. Oh God. I have been in 2 relationships in a space of 3 years. The breakup comes whenever I'm fully committed and so obsessed with my partner. All right, to cut the story short, the complaints I get from them is that I give them too much attention. The last one told me the relationship was too peaceful, okay? And she doesn't like it. Please, I need help or even tips on what to do to avoid something like this in my next relationship. And then he goes further to say, but for now, I think I'm turning out, I'm beginning to hate women, everything about any girl around me. Please, I really need help because this is happening now that I want to settle down. Okay, so let's take this really quickly, right? I don't intend to make this a long video, by the way. Let's start from the beginning here. He says, this happens, the breakup comes whenever he's committed and obsessed. Well, obsession first. Obsession is not a good thing, right? I think most people would run away from anybody who is really obsessed, about them, if you are, because obsession is very different. Obsession is I'll call it a spirit that makes you feel like you should take over, you understand, take over this person and be all about their life, right? You want to be in charge of everything about them. You cannot think about anything else but this person. Obsession is not even good for you who is obsessed, because you need to have your own life, right? The next thing here, he also said the last one told him the relationship was too peaceful. Wow. Okay. Now, sometimes I hear people say this thing. People make statements like, how can you be in a relationship that is so peaceful? You guys are supposed to be quarreling. You guys are supposed to be fighting. It makes the relationship interesting. Really? Now, I know that as humans, right? We are likely to disagree sometimes, and it's okay. And it's okay to have healthy arguments, right? Healthy arguments. But a person thinking that a relationship is too peaceful, I find that really, I find it strange, right? I find it strange. But this is not unusual. He's not the first person, that I've heard say something like this. I've heard a lot of people, actually, a couple of people, a lot of them, leave somebody because they felt like the person was boring because they were not giving them trouble, because they were not fighting. But then somebody else is leaving a relationship because they're always fighting. Who wants drama? Who doesn't want peace? Who doesn't want peace? I think anyone who leaves you because you are a very peaceful person does not even like you in the first place. They don't like you. You are not what they want, and that doesn't make you less of a person, or it doesn't make you a bad person as well. You actually should be letting them go. Yeah, you should be letting them go, because I always say this, that one of the signs of toxicity, one of the red flags that people ignore, is the absence of peace. And then you have abundance of peace that people are praying for, and then you're walking away because there's too much of peace. Is there anything like too much of peace? Can there ever be too much of sweetness, too much of love, too much of peace, too much of calmness? Come on. Peace of mind that people will give anything for. This life, just balance, like they say, really. But because how can you walk away from somebody? Look, anyone who leaves you and their excuse is that you were too peaceful, you are too sweet, you are too beautiful, honey, they don't deserve your energy. Take that energy. Peace and bliss, everyone. Alright, see you in my next video. Drop comments, I'll be reading and responding. Okay, love you plenty.